Hello everyone! As some of you may know, for the month of August, I had booktubers choose my reads. They chose 6 booktok romance books. So for the entire month of August, I only read booktok romance books, and if you know me, that is completely out of my comfort zone. So I hope you guys enjoy this video. The most I will read romance books will be maybe once a month. I'm debating between 2 books. I put up a poll on my Instagram. It seems to be The Husbands of Evelyn Hugo. I love these little newspaper clippings. I love when books do stuff like that. The main character is Monique. She is a journalist. Evelyn Hugo is this very famous Cuban movie star. She kind of gives me Marilyn Monroe vibes. Evelyn's been shrouded in mystery this whole time. She kind of took up a new identity to get roles in movies. Now she's in her 70s and she requests Monique to write a story about her, and it was under the pretense that the magazine would be getting the story. The first meeting, Evelyn reveals that she's giving her life story to Monique and she wants Monique to write her biography. Throughout the book, you see her telling the story of each of her 7 husbands. At the beginning, I didn't like Evelyn at all. I just thought she was so rude and a bit stuck up, and like she really just takes what she wants and she doesn't seem to care about other people. I'm approaching the final 20 pages of the book, so I thought I could vlog for the big reveal. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. I'm like tearing up. Oh, that's so bad. I'm sorry, but nobody told me that Evelyn Hugo is a sob story. I literally did not know anything going into this book. I thought it'd be like a happy ending type of thing. I'm like crying my eyes out. Let me know if you guys also cried. So this was my first and only Taylor Jenkins Reid book. Her writing style is so sophisticated, so elegant, so mature, and so simplistic at the same time. It speaks a lot about sexuality, about race, about being a woman in a male-dominated industry. There's so many important messages. It was super enthralling and super interesting. I felt all the emotions. Everything was so realistic. The timeline made sense. It's not the happiest of endings, but it's also not a sad ending. It's a realistic and satisfying ending. Definitely recommend you guys go read this book if you still haven't. I feel like I really want like a happy book. Not me, picking The Love Hypothesis, a romance book, over ACOTAR. I don't think I'll ever choose a romance book over a romantasy book ever in my life again. Okay, I don't know if this is meant to be a satire on Canadians. We don't eat, what was it, moose heart? It is about Olive, who is a grad student in the biology department of Stanford. She has a best friend named Anne, who she loves very, very much. She wants Anne to go out with her own ex in order to convince Anne that it's okay. Olive tries to fabricate the story that she's already dating someone. She grabs the first man that she sees in the hallway when Anne is coming towards her, and it just turns out to be none other than Dr. Adam Carlson. He has a reputation for being very cold, very much an ass. The writing isn't sticking with me. I feel like I'm just reading and it's kind of blowing over my head, even though I do like the idea, the direction of the story, and the story itself. I keep having to like read over the same passages. I love that Olive is a grad student because I'm literally applying for grad school now. There's this email that she wrote to a prof stating how she's interested in his work. I'm not even joking. This is like an email that I could literally write to a prof. We'll continue reading it and see how it goes. I do have to go to the gym now. I love Anne getting Olive to sit on Adam's lap. I also love that they can communicate through their eyes. The way Adam literally just wants to stay in the coffee shop and chat with Olive, the way that she's just so dense and has no idea, the way that he asked her where she was born just so he could keep her for a few extra minutes. I feel like Adam has a crush on Olive. Is that possible? The story I love. I absolutely love The Love Hypothesis as a story, as a book, but I find Ali Hazelwood's writing, or maybe it's Olive's character, is just a bit hard for me to get used to. I don't feel completely immersed in the story. But one thing I have to say is I do find it a bit unrealistic. She talked to him twice, she kissed him once, and they met up for coffee for 10 minutes once. And then the second time they met up for coffee, she like pinpointed that his mood wasn't good and she knew he got a haircut. I feel like that's very unrealistic for someone who's seen the other person literally 4 times, during which the longest interaction is 10 minutes. I still really ship them and I find that they're super cute and I'm rooting for them really hard. The smile on my face when Holden told her, I was like, Adam telling Olive about his supervisor and how he couldn't tell anyone the way he was feeling or the way he was treated is literally a parallel to Olive and the way Tom treated her, and yet she's not speaking up and she's not saying anything when of all people Adam would understand her. I don't know if I like miscommunication in a trope. In Poison Princess there was like a bit of misunderstanding. I loved the way that made my heart ache, but in this book I just find it frustrating. Like, he thinks that she likes someone else, she thinks that he likes someone else, and she's not telling him that she knew it was him in the bathroom all those years ago. He's not telling her that he knew it was her in the bathroom. Like, why is there just so many things not being said that are so crucial to their relationship? I'm at the spice scene and it's making me so severely uncomfortable. I don't think I'm a smut reader. It's okay here and there, but I feel like this book is too pure and too wholehearted for there to be a spice scene. It had already happened, and Olive is still saying to avoid thinking about the mysterious woman Adam was in love with. What? this miscommunication is just pure annoying. When they broke up, I'm like, why and how? I'm like done with this book. I have 40 pages left and I just really don't want to read it because the spice scene really turned me off. The miscommunication is really bothering me. I am giving this either a 3.5 or a 4-star rating. The miscommunication regarding who they liked, like her thinking he liked someone else and him thinking she was in love with Jeremy, threw me off. And then the fact that they had that scene together despite thinking that just didn't make sense to me. Even after that scene happened, still thinking that this person was in love with someone else just blew my mind. Like, that didn't make sense at all.
I keep living in a moment, it already passed me. I'm forever looking out the window of the backseat. What's on your mind? Didn't know you asked me. Earphones on and the music always blasting.
It's like super gloomy today. I know a lot of people like reading when it's gloomy, but I absolutely hate it. I love reading under the sun and I love reading when it's sunny. I hate this. I'm literally so unproductive when it's not sunny outside. I started Addicted to You. I'm on page 8 because I was falling asleep yesterday and I didn't want a reoccurrence of the love hypothesis to happen where I bent my book because I fell asleep. I'm gonna try to read as much as possible, but I am very busy today. You know what? I think I've honestly solved their addictions. So I think Lily sleeps around because she's trying to distract herself from thinking about Lo and sleeping with Lo. And then when he sees that she's with a different guy, he gets jealous. So then he drinks in order to forget. And I feel like it's a cycle of them wanting to be with each other but then not wanting to say anything or not being able to, and then doing other things like getting intoxicated or engaging in sexual activities in order to forget about the other one.
Some of my old friends got a lot of new ones. Nothing wrong with them, but I tend not to say too much. Got a lot of hurt
In class,
when I move on, let go of a little every time I drop a new song. I guess that I need this, don't know if it needs me. Sometimes I break down for it, sometimes it feels easy.
I am like eating this book up. I don't know what it is about this. Does it kind of give you guys Gossip Girl vibes? I'm pretty sure it's gonna be a 5-star read for me. I am on a book buying ban that I would like to stick to because I broke the other one so fast it's not even funny. So I won't be able to buy the rest of the series just yet. So I hope it doesn't end on like some cliffhanger because I literally know nothing about the Addicted Calloway Sisters series. I don't know like which books are about which sister and who the sisters end up with. But if Rose and Connor are a thing, at first I thought that Connor was kind of sus because like why would he do all of that for a stranger? I'd be so excited to see that couple. I've been watching Sarah Caroli's old videos, her vlogs, and writing like a morning routine. And I also just finished creating my goals for the month of September. Her vlogs are so entertaining. I just love her vibes. They're so cozy, they're so wholesome. And the sun is gone from my porch, so that's my reading spot. I was supposed to gym today and then I have to eat lunch and I have a video to edit and I have grad school applications to do. I have my goals up, morning and night routine.
Scared you might be disappointed if you ever meet me. Hide behind the screen, never show myself completely.
Rose and Connor.
I got it all figured out. I can't see the put my
Who is this Reich guy? Why is he so willing to help Lily and Lo when he literally does not know them at all? And why is he so like judgmental of them? Like he's literally scanning their apartment and he's making comments about their lifestyle and their apartment, but like who is he to make judgments? I really want to squeeze in another book for this month. It's August 28th and I've only read 3 romance books out of the 6 that I was recommended. I just finished reading Addicted to You. I ended up giving this book a 4-star rating. At the beginning it really was 5 stars for me. I just absolutely fell in love with the characters. I loved how real the story was. I just really connected with the characters. I really came to love Connor, and I really came to love Rose. I'm really excited for their story. Please do let me know down below which book talks about Connor and Rose. Reich, I did guess who he was, but his addition to the story I felt was a bit like out of nowhere and a bit rushed. And then towards the end, the way they just enabled each other, like Lo using Lily's addiction in order to fuel his own addiction and distract her from his drinking, or Lily using her addiction in order to distract Lo from his drinking, I felt was just too much for me to handle, and I just really couldn't stand reading about that. That's why I ended up giving it 4 stars. I feel like I don't have to read about the other sisters. I would be interested in Rose and Connor though, but I will probably continue the series. Like with fantasy books, there's always that like I need to know what happened next, but with this book I don't feel that. I have 3 days to finish reading this book. I'm currently in the process of removing my nails, so I thought why not listen to an audiobook. I am not an audiobook type of gal at all. I'm such a visual person that I just can't listen to things, so even podcasts while I'm driving is really hard for me, and I keep having to go back to the same segment, I swear to God, 5 to 10 times because I just forget and I get distracted. But because I am on a time crunch and I really do want to finish Book Lovers for this month, I got a free trial to Audible.
It's not an option. Open up the blinds, mama said to let some light in. Cleaning up my room, my eternal mind is spotless.
I had the idea of listening to the Book Lovers audiobook while I was at the gym. It just didn't work out for me because I kept getting distracted. But tell me why. When I started stretching and started playing the audiobook, of all the things I could have listened to, it was my first time listening to an audiobook at the gym. Tell me why. It just had to be the spice scene. It's narrated by Julia Whalen, and I am obsessed with her narration. It's one of my first times ever listening to an audiobook, and I didn't know that it was one person narrating. Like, I thought there'd be a man narrating the male dialogue and then a woman narrating the woman dialogue, but she does a really, really great job of being Charlie and Nora and Libby. And I tried one other audiobook, which was The Love Hypothesis, and I couldn't stand the person's Adam voice. I'm playing the audiobook while reading. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I really, really hope you guys enjoyed. It was a full month of reading BookTok romance books, which is completely out of my comfort zone. It was kind of fun reading other genres that I'm not used to. If you guys do want to hear my wrap up as well as my thoughts, ratings, etc., it will be in the August wrap up video. Let me know, as always, your thoughts and comments on some of these books. I would love to have a discussion and just relive the books that I've just read. Thank you so much for joining me today in another one of my videos. I hope to see you guys very, very soon in the next one. Bye!